So, what do we have here? Oh, hi you all. How is it going? It said your setting will not allow it. Oh, strange. I will take a look at that. Never mind. To be honest, my paddle had one aspect it can be slowed at 4. I blame down source restrictions. You all blame me, but you should blame you, of course. Hello you all. Hi. Handsome Italian man. Oh, thank you. Where it is? Oh, me? Oh, thank you. Hi. Oh, yeah. Hi, one of the judges. And, well, let's start with thank you, Darth Paradox, for your time and skill investment in this. So, yeah, let's start. What do we have here? A lot of people, it seems. Never seen 48 people in a stream. So, yeah. I'm scared for it. I'm also scared for this. Thank you to all the judges. Yeah, absolutely. That's the first thing, the first very important thing. Okay, so we have surprises today. We have stuff to talk about, and I think we can start. So, first of all, I wanted to stream here on Twitch just because we can have all this professional stuff, as you can see, and I mean, also here you see the logo of the Skunkworks League, and it's like it's the very first day for everyone to see this logo. So didn't realize I was going to be I was going to have to be professional. Yeah. Who cares? It's time, Bokurim. It's time. And someone is saying the most important thing. Thank you to all the judges. I mean, I'll say this I don't know how much times, and yeah, it's just because of you, nothing else. Thank you to all the judges. A massive thank to you. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Mormagli. That I know has Italian origins or is Italian, and I didn't know that. And it breaks me completely because we talked in English for I know months, and then but I'm Italian. Oh, I'm Italian too. That's insane. But okay. Second prompt, we'll have local clients as the logos them in the background. Yeah, you found it. You found it. Nice spot. That's a mystery. That was the mystery. The prompt will be find in the stream the rules of the new turn. Yeah. That's it. But without further ado, so starting this way for the people who didn't know what we are talking about, because it seems that even someone that didn't enjoy the Skunkworks League is here today. I don't know why, but yeah, maybe they just want to know what's going on. So hi, all of you. I tried to host this strange thing in which 51 people are competing to prove their flexibility of thinking in 7 different prompts in which they have to create some kind of puzzles with different types of grid, rules, and peculiarities. As you can see, I'm reading, but yeah, that's the point. And yeah, that's the Skunkworks League. And the first prompt, I wanted before talking about the results, I wanted to say something about the prompt in itself, because I think it says something about how judges decide to judge. Also, someone says, Mixo, you want toroidal Uben? So yeah, it's toroidal Uben. Of course it is that, right? It's always people, for me to talk German with people in the DMs after talking English in servers. Yeah, right? Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, that's the point. You will see what is the first prompt, and yeah. Why I wanted to share my insights? First of all, because I made the prompt, and I think it's probably relevant for you to understand which kind of things I tried to say to the judges in terms of the adherence concept. Because just to remember and to let people know, judges had to score the puzzles in adherence, so the correspondence between the given prompt and the puzzle, creativity, the ability of the setter to put into the puzzle original and unusual ideas, brilliance, the cleverness to break in and logical path of the puzzle, elegance, the quality of the logic put into the puzzle in terms of elegance of the grid, polishness of the logical path and placement of the clues, and enjoyment, the amount of fun and pleasure that the puzzle gave to the judge while solving. So they had to to understand what those scores meant, and even if they had well, a lot of can I say flexibility in terms of what they thought about the scores. They had some kind of instructions by me in that terms, and that's why I wanted to start saying, please, please, please remember that this league has never been made with the intention of having scores with the LMD effect. What do I mean with that? That you will not see 90 plus points scores for every puzzle at all, because judges were asked to use the entire range from 1 to 10, from 1 to 30, and from 1 to 15. So the points, well, adhere to that. I mean, you can understand that if they used the entire range, also the entire range of scores will be achieved. And that's the first thing I wanted to say, because it's really important. We are used to LMD scores, and I mean, in this case, you have another scale, another system. That's it. Only that. Too bad there wasn't much creativity in the line placements. Everyone seemed to use the same lines. Yeah, very true. But yeah, and what is the first prompt, first of all? The first prompt was this one. Saying it in 2 words, you had to set a Sudoku, a normal Sudoku with digits 1, 9, and normal 3x3 boxes, with these lines. The lines were whatever you wanted. They were placed. You didn't have the possibility to put something into the grid, other lines, other cages, or other stuff. Only givens, but outside the grid, you could do everything you wanted. And that's it. So, Timotap says, I believe I may have scored at least 5 points. Okay, 5 points is the very least, so I think you're right. So, I wanted to say just a few things. And this is what I think about the prompt. When I set this, I didn't just place some digits in the grid and fine, prompt done. In the first draft, I had some very long lines around the grid and some very short lines around the grid. I decided to make all the lines made of 3 cells, because the idea was to not have a line that was more important than others, because in that way, like, it was a way to say, okay, this line has to be the important one for the break-in, and so on and so on and so on. So I tried to have all the lines with the same importance. Another thing that I tried to do was to have at least 1 cell on a line in each row, each column, and each box of the grid. That was one of the most important things, because I had 9 lines for that reason. And I think that many puzzles tried to use that information, tried to use that kind of stuff, or the specific placement of them, because I think that the prompt was something like, imagine that you put those lines in the grid, right? So my entire point in terms of adherence was when you solve, the lines seem like put by the solver, put there by the setter, or by the host of the league. Because if they are put there by the setter, they feel like they were put there by the setter. It seems like we are on the right track, right? And there were many ways to achieve that, and I think that overall people did that in a really good way. I'm astonished of what people did. I'll let judges talk in a minute about that, but I mean, I'm very, very excited what you all did. That's insane in the terms. that's just insane what you did, because I was not expecting so many creativity and so many different kind of puzzles. So that's the thing. Was having exactly 2 lines with both endpoints of the border something you did deliberately? Yes, I did. But I have to say, I was expecting also some cave puzzles, and I'm very, very confused of not finding any cave puzzles in this kind of stuff. And also, I deliberately put those to make life hard for who wanted to create loops or snakes or stuff like that. Because I thought that these could be like I don't know, maybe walls for the snakes or for the loops, and then you add to do exactly stuff like that, right? And yeah, it was deliberate to have also that kind of stuff, but well, at least one person did a loop, and it was impressive in that terms, because I was not expecting someone finding a way to make a loop of orthogonal cells with 2 diagonal lines. But yeah, that said, that was the point, and so that was what I said to the judges in terms of adherence, to try and think if the puzzles were were made adding the lines or finding already the lines there, right? So yeah, I understand that you don't usually set this way, but I mean, that was the challenge. And that said, I think we can greet the judges. So, hi Pierato.
So, hi.
And hi Cornish John.
Hello everyone.
Hi TPP, or
Hello
Stu, or
there.
whatever you want. Yeah.
Stu is fine. Yeah.
Hi Chad.
Hello, hello.
And hi Maverick. Okay. Dark Paradox is in the chat. Afjam is in the chat. So we have the entire pool of judges here today for you. So yeah. Maverick Stone is silence. Maverick is a trigger. Speak right. Very, very true. Also, can I maybe yeah, give me a second. Want to see if I can do one cool thing here. If I can do one.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Hey, we hear you. Okay, it seems I can do this. Yeah, so you can see the entire puzzle. Nice. Yeah. Okay, it seems I can do this. Yeah, so you can see the entire puzzle. Nice. And okay, Maverick, yeah. I will to ask you to. Okay, it seems I can do this. Yeah, so you can see the entire puzzle. Mic. Nice. Oh, I'll do that. Okay. We add some voice return in Maverick's screen, so yeah. The silence is unusual for Maverick as anyone who watches Sun Cities of Snow. Yeah. Maybe they're just busy flying over Sam's house. Very true, very true. And that said, welcome to the results. Okay. Judge, you already know. If you want, when you want, just unmute yourself and talk. We are all here hearing from you. But how do we are doing this thing? I am not saying the scores from puzzle number 1 to puzzle number 51 instead, we are going from in alphabetical order from 3 good 5 you to Xeris. So all 51 people in alphabetical order. Just because, yeah, just because why not? So let's start with 3 good 5 you. Okay. That is puzzle number 21. I opened my pages to make it work in a good way. And of course, please feel free to say whatever you want, you that set the puzzle. I mean, we are all here and we will show in the stream your thoughts or your insights or anything you want. It's just, I mean, it's just that. This puzzle has one of the most incredible feats ever in terms of what judges thought about this puzzle. What do I mean with that? Like every puzzle scored, every judge scored the same this puzzle, literally the same. The standard deviation for this puzzle is considering the decimal scores is 0.1. Is literally nothing. Literally nothing. Every judge, it's insane. Okay, it's just insane, and it's the puzzle with the lowest standard deviation of the entire round. Just that. Nothing less, nothing more. If you judges want to say something, I will add the scores while you talk.
Thanks for giving us the cheat sheet on the right-hand side. That's always very useful. I tried not to make that affect my scoring, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah, I always enjoy a bit of extra note-taking space, definitely. I think I was initially quite intimidated by this one. I'm trying to remember. A lot of them were a blur, so I won't be able to give enormously insightful comments. But yeah, I remember this kind of falling together really neatly.
I think it was very good in terms of adherence as well. Like it really made good use of the lines in a very interesting and unique way. So very creative as well, as we see.
Well, we are starting with a 9.1 for the good 5 you.
Congratulations, well deserved.
Yeah, just the same score for each judge, literally. I mean, literally.
I was worried because I've never judged a competition like this before, so yeah, that's definitely reassured me that I'm along the right lines. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, it seems that now we are 5 because... okay, maybe I can do this. Wait a second. Maverick had problems with the mic, as you can tell. So I'll try to use this. Yeah. 10 would be optimal score. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. And the good 5 you says thanks all. Yeah. Yeah, we are starting well with fire in this case. But let's continue. Let's continue. Adam with number 34. Number 34. From Adim. Adim, I don't know how to call this puzzle. Oh yeah. The one with the equal sum lines and the Y's and the 38. The red 38. Some of you wants to say something. I mean, I will just go if you don't say anything, right? So everyone's total score was the same with small variations in each category. I don't know what do you mean with that. If I
I guess I can say that I think this was a really nice puzzle, and I think it falls in under what's like a large category of puzzles today that are really nice and score fairly high, but there are just some even more creative and even more memorable puzzles out there. But this very pleasant puzzle, very elegant with all the similar clues and so on.
As you can see, the file colors in green the cell in the column with the highest score, so you can track that kind of stuff also. And Adim Puzzle went for a 7.7. So let's go. Okay. We are at Agent Puzzle that will break some. What can I say? Some predictions about some puzzles, because someone said that this puzzle was set by other people, but instead it was set by Agent, and it's puzzle number 17. That is this one, the monstrously hard number 17.
What a madman for setting this puzzle.
I think this took a cool
boy.
2.5 hours. or so.
Sorry. Oh boy, I wonder what Agent did here. Yes, the glorious 17. Was
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that it's Agent, because usually I really love Agent's puzzle, and I really love this one with all like so many amazing deductions to find throughout. So
true. And I want to say thanks from all the judges and me for adding those. Really, thanks, because it really helped a lot, considering also the difficulty of the puzzle. And well, this one had can I say pretty high scores, and also a very low standard deviation too. I think you can see the scores at this very moment. Oh, someone says, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So you have to step away from a meeting, can't wait to watch the VOD. Hi, my Shogot. Hi. And, well, the puzzle scored 9.3. Also, a thing that I probably have to say about everything, the score is made considering the weighted average of all the judges combined. So, before continuing, yeah, sorry, it's my first, it's turn 1, so I'm keeping forgetting things. For turn 2, I will be a bit more organized in that. But I have something to show to you, to all of you, and that thing is this. So give me a second, because I have to show this. This one, it's shuffled, so you can't connect the average score and the standard deviation to the judges, but this thing is the average score and the standard deviation of each judge. As you can see, we had 6 judges, well, judging 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, and 41 puzzles. Well, you know who who rated 41 puzzles, because that person yesterday solved the other 4, right?
We got there in the end.
Yeah.
It's just a bit too late for the scoring.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you can find some interesting stuff here. Perfect adherence, nice. Beautiful Agent, congratulations. Yeah, beautiful Agent. And okay, I think we can continue. Sorry, I wanted to show this thing before continuing, because I had it and I wanted to show. And then we have Analytical Ninja puzzle. That is puzzle number 36. Analytical Ninja with with the stray arrows. With the stray arrows. So it went completely outside from inside, this puzzle. Very, very interesting. Puzzle number 36.
Yeah, that was a fun one. It was just, very, very well telegraphed. always quite clear where to move forwards. To be fair, that applies to a lot of the puzzles. There was a lot of very, very good, elegant scorings, certainly from me. Yeah, lovely puzzle.
Yeah, maybe if you were to criticize it, maybe slightly straightforward, but very elegant and smooth. So
Manitheal Ninja scored 7.8. And then we have Ashish Kumar or Ashish Kumar. I don't know how to tell the name exactly. But Ashish Kumar was puzzle number 26. And, well, number 26 doesn't exist. Because it was one of the puzzles not submitted, right? But we have also that, of course. And then we can continue with the Kale puzzle. Kale puzzle is, well, I personally liked a lot Kale puzzle. If I can say that. Kale puzzle was puzzle number 1. And, well, the puzzle is this one. One of the, I don't know, the 8 yin yang, probably. We had the 8 or 7 yin yang puzzles, stuff like that. And with the shading some lines. Still should remember this puzzle because it's the last one, the last puzzle is solved, right?
Yeah, I was celebrating solving this one
Yeah.
because it signified the end of the round for me. But yeah, that was I remember it just flowing, yeah, really, really smoothly. So that was a nice treat after 44 other puzzles.
And, well, this puzzle had very high elegance and enjoyment ratings. And, well, for a total of 7.9. Of course, I mean, you can understand that not every puzzle had always high scores in all of the 5 categories, because the point was the point for categories was that to allow judges to score high a puzzle in one category, even if some other categories were not exactly the same. Like you can have puzzles with a very high brilliance but not very high elegance and stuff like that, right? So that's how the entire judging was made. And then we have Chameleon puzzle that I have to say I'm a bit oh, also wait, there are some messages. That's really cool to see, very closely judged across the board. Yeah. GG Agent. Okay, that was for the agent puzzle, I think, or for the others. I honestly wasn't sure what to do with those lines right away, but was super happy with my 3 hours idea, yeah. I'm very pleased with it as well, especially considering all the other amazing creations in this competition. Of course, I mean, again, please write everything you want about your puzzles. I will be glad to open again the pages and talk about them. Absolutely. Also, this thing is said specifically to the setter of number 22. Many judges asked for the solution path, for the exact solution path, and they want that, okay? Stu is saying, yeah, exactly. So when we arrived at, I mean, maybe not here, but feel free to, I don't know, to say something about that. Yes, please, number 22. Okay. We can continue with Chameleon puzzle, and I was surprised that no one proposed Chameleon for some of the puzzles while guessing. I was very surprised of that. Really surprised of that. And well, Chameleon's puzzle was puzzle number 20. Because Chameleon didn't submit a puzzle. So you were right not guessing Chameleon about that.
I solved that
Yeah.
one really quickly.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, we can continue with Clash Code puzzle. Clash Code puzzle was puzzle number 40. And, well, puzzle number 40 is this one. The one with the rooftops that created a lot of problems to some of the judges in terms of understanding.
Messed with my mind so much, this puzzle.
Such an anticlimax, lol. Yeah, exactly.
I think this one has a fairly large problems in adherence, in the sense that it only uses maybe like a little bit less than half of all the lines. So the rest are just there to just because they have to. But I really enjoyed the logic in it, though. Fun puzzle.
Yeah, completely
Yeah,
agree.
because,
It's
some
not
of
a-
those puzzles, some of the lines are not used, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I'd love to see more of that kind of logic using the other lines.
I will say the lines that were used very well, and it made the puzzle really fun to solve.
So, as you can imagine, Clash Code lost some points in adherence. And, well, after all, it had a very good creativity score. And the puzzle was rated 7.4. So, congrats again. I think we can continue. Oh, with Crusader puzzle. Okay. We can continue with Crusader puzzle. You have to give me 1 second, because I have to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That should work. Okay. Sorry, I had one problem with one of my files. I have like 4 different files for the for the league. Okay, to open and control stuff and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay. Crusader puzzle was puzzle number 23. What is puzzle number 23? The one with the sequence lines and with a very beautiful sequence here. That I don't know if I want to spoil that, but it's one thing that I really liked personally.
I think that
I
may have
can't
been a
remember what it did
mark.
there.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, also we have wait a second. We have before continuing, we have a Clash Code puzzle. We have a Clash Code comment about the puzzle. Found it tricky about 40. I mean, to include the lines. I discovered rooftops alongside Xeon. I had recently finished updating my custom constraint to allow diagonals, so tried to use it to full effect. Thanks all. Yeah. Then no puzzle submitted. Puzzles were some of my fastest solves ever. True. Very true. Oh, the chameleon puzzle. Yeah, you solved it in 0 time, right? It's insane.
Yeah, I can maybe. Sorry. Yeah, I can maybe say something generally about the sandwich puzzles. I'll usually, with most of them, I think sandwich took over a little bit too much and dominated the lines a bit, and so in terms of adherence, it goes. It's hard to give a top score. But I think this. I think I enjoyed this puzzle fairly much because I enjoy sandwich Sudoku. So.
Get that. And well, Crusader puzzle scored 7.4. So let's continue with that jokes puzzle that Cornish John tried to guess. Of course, not in a good way, because that jokes puzzle was number 16. Oh, also, congrats. Yeah, of course, I'm not showing all the congrats, but yeah, congrats to everyone, of course. And yeah, hi the jokes. Because that jokes puzzle was number 16. And number 16 was this one. The one with the parity change counters and the skyscrapers. and the fluo green lines around the thing.
Yeah, that was a nice take on it. I think that was one that I solved at about 2 a.m. So I think it was I chose to tackle this instead of number 17. So yeah, this was a nice alternative, but also had a bit of a bite to it. So that was good.
Also, can I say, I don't know if the others want to say something, but can I say that I really liked the breaking idea with the rule 2? Is just simple and clean. I mean, you don't need to have really hard ideas to do something that is, at least in my opinion, very elegant in that, right? And this puzzle had a nice break-in. I personally liked it a lot. So
yeah, I think we were talking about there is a tendency to mark the harder puzzles with higher scores, and yeah, we don't ideally want it to be, the harder the puzzle, the higher the score. So it's quite difficult to avoid that, because the harder puzzles will have the most. You'll spend 2.5 hours on it. You'll get emotionally attached to it, and there'll be some incredible logic in it. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to encourage people to just make really difficult puzzles, because that'll make our lives very difficult.
yeah, not at all. Not at all. Also, I want to spoil something, considering that everyone is watching this. There will be in some prompts the specific instruction of not making a very hard puzzle. So yeah, it's not a complete connection about that, right? If judges do that in round 1, they will severely penalize themselves for round 2. Yeah, exactly, right? Very true. This was one of the 2 puzzles that got my maximum elegance score. Yeah, right? Wow, thanks. Okay. Gas round. I didn't tell that. I didn't tell nothing. I'm not talking about gas at all. But yeah. Oh, I have to make something not hard. So aim for only 3-5 hours of time. Got it? Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, we are at Dorlir puzzle. Someone tried to guess Dorlir puzzle because they found some set puzzles, if I recall correctly, right, Stu? You thought it was Dorlir's puzzle, right?
Well, I saw set, and then I just, there's an association in my mind now. Set equals Dorlir, but it might not be that simple.
Yeah, and well, you're completely right, because Dorlir didn't set that puzzle, of course. What do I mean with that is that Dorlir set puzzle number 4, and puzzle number 4 is yeah, I'm trying to be as anticlimax as I can, in this at this moment. And the puzzle is this one. Shade some cells such that all shaded cells are orthogonally connected, and all shaded cells are orthogonally connected. I mean, I kind of want to forbid yin yang for the entire for the rest of the prompts, right? I think so much yin yang in this one. But
actually, to be fair, I have seen Dorlir use the that last paragraph of rules before, so I think his name did pop into my mind while I was solving this one. So, but yeah, this got one of my highest enjoyment scores, because it was just not too difficult, but a lot of fun. So good job.
I personally like the way how the yin yang here had something to do with all the columns, because of the last rule, yeah. So again, I really enjoyed this one. I'm personally saying just my personal opinion that have nothing to do with the scores at all. I mean, but yeah, I like that part of this puzzle. And well, the puzzle scored 7.5 again. So as you can see, many puzzles had this. That I mean, it's not strange considering that I showed you that the average is 755, 757, 767, 738, 773, 772, right? So it's that. Can't believe this was a secret Yin Yang prompt. Someone got set to work with those lines. Yes, and we'll show that in a minute, or maybe not exactly 1 minute, but yeah. Yeah, I was expecting that, and I tried hard to make without any given, but it was hard. Me too, thanks, Mixo. Yeah. It was great fun testing it. Nice. Well, we have to continue. Oh, yeah, okay. Now we have Dumidia or Dumija or whatever you want, because I mean, I know that Dumidia said I can talk, I can name the nickname Dumidia, but I'm trying to say the real name that I continue to have difficulty saying that name because of my tongue, I think, but Dumja. Yeah, I think that's right. Dumja. Yeah. Anyway, Dumja puzzle was puzzle 31. And, well, puzzle 31 has a story. Why puzzle 31 has a story? Because this puzzle is the puzzle with the biggest standard deviation from the entire judging pool. Oh, wait. Diumjo. Sorry for the Thermosol. If I pronounce it, oh my. And well, the point was this. This is the puzzle, and why I'm saying that okay, update layouts. Okay, why I'm saying that it had the biggest deviation for the judges, because someone thought it was not fine for the prompt to have the bulbs of the thermos, because it added a lot of logic, of course. Yeah, Analytical Ninja says the point. It didn't follow the rules, but one of the reasons why you will not see a very low score in adherence is something Chad said about the fact that you can justify the position of the bulbs with a rule like the bulb of the thermo is always to the left and to the down of each line, but it's a stretch. It's a stretch, and I
can say, I mean, it's a bit of a hard puzzle to judge, because adding a direction to the lines is can be quite an important tool in order to make a nice solved path and to adjust logic in the puzzle. But I can at least say that I really enjoyed the solve, and I give it a very high elegance score. But I think we had different experience as well, that maybe I found a nicer solved path than some other judges, maybe. I don't know.
I'm astonished of what the media just said. The puzzle is unique without givens. Yeah, I can believe that, considering how thermos are powerful here. But yeah, I mean, it's indexing, right? So, but yeah, that's the whole point. And so, how Puzzle 31 scored? Puzzle 31 had well, average ratings in almost well, on the other starts of brilliance, elegance, and enjoyment. With this, of course, the down in adherence took his toll, and well, the puzzle scored 5.5. Also, there is a message from Dumija. I spent about 40 hours bifurcating 2 rule sets that were inherently broken, then set 3 puzzles after without reading the fuck. These are by far the most solved path, so I went with it. And well, that's it. I think we can go ahead. And of course, I wish you in general better luck for the next round, of course. Let's continue with Imperio. Then, yeah. Imperio's puzzle, Imperio, probably. Puzzle was puzzle 11. But, I mean, really, I was talking about that big standard deviation because, I mean, we had some judges scoring very low and some judges scoring very high on that puzzle. That's what happened. That's it. Puzzle 11. Puzzle 11 was I was saying, and the puzzle is this one. Okay. The puzzle with clone lines made by a person with well, with respect of the judges in some. What do I mean with that is it's not number 22, right?
Yeah, this was a welcome relief after 22, definitely. But yeah, very impressive, especially with the number of given digits. I never know how to use given digits in my puzzles, so I just don't put them in most of the time. But these were really well selected givens, and it made for a really smooth puzzle.
Yeah, I think this was just really, really classy, just very elegant and pleasant solve, and it looks nice and solves nice. Yeah.
This is like number 22's little brother.
Yeah.
The number is also exactly halves, which is coincidental.
The one made by a sane person, right?
Talking about the other clone puzzle.
Yeah. Sure. Also, of course, people were talking about Dumija puzzle, saying still a nice puzzle. Of course. Hello, Lake. This one is not that clone line puzzle. Yeah, exactly. And Amphirio saying, I was very honored that Piazzato thought this one was by Ashish Kumar. Yeah. The game layout is impressive. Yeah, can I tell that I'm impressed that all of you put the lines in this specific shape? I mean, wow. Not expecting that. That's true. Anyway, we have to talk about Imperio's scores, I think. And Imperio's scores were, well, as judges said, very high in terms of everything. It's one of the 30 in adherence, and it went for 8.2. So congrats. And Fishmeat Farad. Fishmeat Farad has puzzle number 19. And yeah, it's the sum to 5. It's the sum to 5 puzzle with the global parity. The one with the given that doesn't follow the rule of both and of low and high for the global parity mirror.
Yeah, that odd one out really messed with my head.
I remember
Um,
that.
Got there in the end.
Yeah, it felt maybe like this. I mean, this was quite interesting, but a lot about the mirror rule, and didn't feel like it was so much about the lines. And yeah, it's quite. But it was an interesting challenge. I did break it at least twice, but then I finished it at the end.
This specific one lost points in general on average on creativity, but scored well, pretty average high in the others. Remember that when you see 8.6 here, we are talking on a 15 basis in this case. So that's why I'm saying that. And it scored 7.6 anyway. So very well done. Very well done, very well done. And let me see the comments. Made it to the stream at last. Yeah, and we are a fish meat farad, so it's about time for your puzzle. So we were waiting for you, right? Also, there are some comments here. Oh yeah, Maverick comment. Turn 11 was simple, elegant, and solves superbly. Okay. Great minds think alike. I've set some classical Sudokus lately. It's probably helped. Yeah. True. Oh yeah, about that. Someone was confused about what parity meant here, because parity in this puzzle was about high and low, not even and odd. But I think everyone got that in the end, so yeah. This was the first puzzle I solved, says one of the judges, and it went smoothly for me. Didn't feel any confusion about parity. Nice. The jumps in creativity is what scares me most. We got 2 early 40s, and then everything else was like 8-9 range. Yeah, the first 2 puzzles are quite a bit higher than the others we've seen so far. Okay, the point was that I didn't want to go with just number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, because I mean, everyone probably solved some of them, so you know which puzzles in your mind scored higher or lower, okay? So I didn't want the stream to be, okay, now it's time for puzzle 17, I know it will score high, that's the point. So I didn't want that, so I decided to go to the alphabetical order so we can arrange the puzzles in a different way. That's the thing. Also, Fishmeat is saying something. The deduction using 1 in column 3, used in stream, was very cool to connect the 2 colorings. Oh yeah, I remember that. Intended path was coloring the whole grid before thinking about any digits. Oh. Okay. I'll say that when I solved it, I did like mostly what DPP did. So yeah. For what it's worth, in physics, parity is used for mirror transformations, so high-low as parity is pretty natural in this context. Yeah. Fair? Fair still? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, parity is just one of 2 things, right?
Yeah.
Can be even, odd, can be high, low.
Very true.
But when you're trying to say words on a Twitch stream about 4 hours into solving all of these puzzles, it can easily stumble over them.
And now it's time for Full O'Neill puzzle. That was number 47. And Full O'Neill puzzle was what? Well, the Yin Yang puzzle, right? I'm kidding, but yeah. It's the ones. It's the one in which the cells containing given digits are shaded and have value 0. Because you had the.
I would say this puzzle had a lot of little rules to keep in mind as you went through it, but overall, once you grasped each of the rules, it was pretty smooth.
yeah, just recalling all of it. Yeah, I mean, I like well, the creativity of having all of these rules in combination and interacting with each other. But yeah, sometimes it can be difficult to keep track. But that's just such a long time ago, number 47. But yeah.
Luckily, I have like this spreadsheet with all the average in each thing, and I can tell something that judges now maybe just miss about that in terms of what they scored. So I can say that this puzzle, for example, it scored a little lower in elegance, but yeah, probably for that reason you're talking about. But yeah, after all, it was pretty much fine in the terms, and the entire puzzle scored a 7.3 again. And Yaniv, the point that you are seeing is not only in creativity. You can see that in general, you will not see very, very, very high scores around the thing, right? That's normal, but it stays at around 70-80% of the things. So you get that. Okay, people are talking. Wait a second. That was what I thought parity meant, but I could admit using polarity would have been less ambiguous, right? And my goal for turn 2 now is that TPP calls my puzzle weird more than 5 times. Agent better be for future than this one. Congrats you all. Normal hides it. Yeah, true. We get spoiled by the masterpieces of Agent and 3 good 5. You, exactly. Well, and then we have the first puzzle did in cooperation by 2 people. In this case, full deck and missing a few cards. And puzzle is number 48. The first joint cooperation is this one with the Rambal Lines and the Little Killers. That well scored pretty averagely in the entire thing, and it had also a very, very low standard deviation from the judges. It went for a rounded 7, exactly 7. I think I can continue. If you don't talk, I always continue.
I think it's just because it's just standard rules for Little Killer and Renban. It's very tough to kind of stand out from the crowd when you're setting with that. But I mean, I think I scored that quite high with elegance because it just kind of flowed nicely.
To be fair, they pretty much always collaborate. That's true. The challenge will be make them not collaborate. Yeah, there is a thing I could tell about that. Full Deck reached me on Discord asking if it was possible to collab with Missing a Few Cards, and I was I already wrote both names with you. I mean, it was like obvious that you were to collaborate, right? And yeah, so feel free to go ahead, right? I'm tired of saying congrats to everyone, so consider yourself congrats to you all. Right, Mix, very nice, very true. And well, we can continue with Good City Puzzle. I had something to say about Good City Puzzle, but I have to remember. Let me open the puzzle. It was puzzle number 7. And puzzle number 7 was... oh, yeah. The yin-yang and yin-yang lines. It was the one with the coordinates. With the indexing. I personally felt that this puzzle was much easier then like every solve of this puzzle I saw from the judges, and I don't know why, because I'm not a fast solver at all. I don't know why this one clicked very, very good to me. And yeah, like I spent half the time of TPP in this case, and it was I don't know, it was insane. Something that I was not expecting at all.
Are you calling me a slow solver?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, didn't want to do that.
No, I get carried away on tangents in all of my streams. Everyone knows that. That's what I do.
Polonil said, I ducked out of fine-tuning the given digits on mine because I found so many ways of creating brutal logic and my goal was to smooth it out. I could surely have improved it. The given digits were in fact places, so they didn't determine any extra shading, which put a lot of them on the boundary, which I didn't like so much. Hi, Bant. Yeah. Yeah, we'll. I mean, the VOD will also be uploaded on my YouTube channel, I think. So, yeah, Niv, you can do like there is a command with YouTube, I think, somewhere available for the mods. So, I think so, at least. Hi, Jojo. Hi.
By the way, I think maybe sometimes with these kind of coordinate puzzles, that it's hard to give very high brilliance scores sometimes because it's so much up to luck as well that, or it's hard to really. I mean, there are some given digits that help change the solve path a little bit, maybe, but. So I don't remember so much actually from this puzzle, but often with similar puzzles, it's yeah, you just kind of just hope that things will work out.
In this case, the solve path was neat, I think, and I mean, you thought the same in general, because it scored pretty high with a perfect 8. So well, GG Good City, I would say. This one is one of the few indexing puzzles that scored high, I think. So GG. Oh, and then we have Isaiah puzzle. Oh. Wait a second. I think that one of the mods could do. Well, give me a second. Does this work? No. This should work. Wait. Let me see. Yeah. That's the thing. Nice. You did the opposite of me then. I could have added an extra given to make the ending so much easier and smoother, but I kept the hard way in as I thought that fit better for the continuation that break-in I made. Yeah. Okay, so you have the link for the YouTube. You can find there the uploaded VOD, the uploaded VOD for this. So yeah. Good morning, Kura. Oh, 3Good5U is telling something. I mean, this is one of the most important things of these streams, allowing you to talk about your puzzles, right? For mine, I engineered my desired break-in, then tested different combinations of little killer sums until I found an existing grid because it just kept breaking when I tried to enforce logic. The givens were added later when I found an existing grid. This process took probably 5 to 10 hours.
Great job.
Yeah. I mean, considering the score you got, great job. Oh, you have Isaiah puzzle. And, well, Isaiah did a thing. Because in one of the streams, he really revealed his ID. But of course, no one believes on what Isaiah says. Like, never. No one believed Isaiah. But Isaiah's puzzle was, in fact, puzzle number 51. And I mean, that's somewhat insane, but it's true. And the puzzle is the one with the sequence line and regions line with the duality. With the duality thing. And well,
Yeah, I think once you kind of get the hang of how the duality works together, this can kind of apply the same logic over and over again and kind of work quite quickly to a solution, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was a smooth and fun puzzle, and appreciate the symmetry and givens. That's nice.
Now, we'll say one thing. You made
Go
a
ahead.
comment earlier that like some of the harder puzzles are likely to get higher ratings because you spend more time on it. Though for this one, so it was the second fastest solve of all of the puzzles. Although I found it very enjoyable. It did not really affect the enjoyment rating despite spending significantly less time, which is a good thing.
And the puzzle went with a 8 in enjoyment. That is one of the highest, I have to say. Remember that 8.83 at the moment is the highest one. Then we have 83.3 and then the 8 at the moment. And the whole puzzle scored 7.9. So well done, Isaiah. Well done. Really well done. And I think we can continue with James Sinclair puzzle. Also, it made you find that important trick and then was super smooth from what I recall of stream. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah. I think it's time for one of the surprises. I mean, it's not exactly one of the... I mean, okay. I'll try to say that and we'll see what goes from that. I sent an email to LMD, okay, and well, the email is because I asked them to add a tag. The tag I asked is a TSL tag to allow people to find all the Skunkworks League streams puzzles. Sorry, things around LMD. Now I'm not sure they will accept that because we were talking about some things, but if they allow that, it could be a nice thing to have. Like in Wiktel, you have you have a page because all the puzzles are there, but in this case, you are uploading your puzzles. So I wanted to find a way to allow people to find the puzzles. So I'm trying to see if this is possible or not, but we will see. We will see in some days, I think. Of course, feel free to post your puzzles on LMD, publish them starting from tomorrow, because I mean, why not? And if we get the tag I asked, probably I'll contact you to add the tag. That's it. I think it's
yeah. You could just put TSL in the title of the puzzle page, and then when you go on to advanced search, you just put that in. I know some people probably have specific titles in mind. I don't know, pun titles or something. But, an option.
Okay, there are some congratulations to Isaiah. Yeah. Or Isaiah. I don't know. But we have James Sinclair puzzle. And James Sinclair puzzle was puzzle number 10. That is... Oh, yeah, the German Whisper and Nabner. Yeah, true. Very true. This one was very enjoyable. well, I think I can just go with the results. We get that, and a total score of 7.7. So, yeah, GG, James Sinclair, and well, we can continue with J40 puzzle. J40 puzzle is puzzle 42, and this puzzle is the one with the low eyes and the yin yang, with the X count. So it's one of those puzzles without anything in the grid, without givens, without outside numbers. We had only those those arrows. We have another puzzle like that we'll reach later, but this one was one of them, right?
Yeah, there was a comment by James about number 10.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. 'Cause I did feel as though it was just a case of, ticking off. Oh, this clue does this. This clue does this. Cool, and now
Okay,
we've got a
okay.
finished puzzle.
I'm okay. Yes, you can absolutely. If they don't allow the tag, I mean, we can do that, of course. We all came to the same data, used the same lines. We were really thinking like, yes, exactly. Okay, that 13 clue. Oh yeah. Was the last one I put into the ambiguity definition and didn't realize until I saw TTPs and according to John Souls that it made it possible by a key part of the break-in. Okay.
Yeah, so I seem to remember it being just a kind of ticking off what each clue does type exercise, and I was struggling. Yeah, I would be interested to see where the kind of intended break-in was using the other clues.
We used it a lot to these. I remember we used it a lot, this one. Yeah, very true.
I remember I spent way too long on that clue before realizing what the actual step was.
Yeah.
If you were there watching me, I was struggling, but I made it through.
And Chad, I mean, it seems that it wasn't the inside step, so for what James
I got
is
carried
saying,
away,
so.
I think.
Yeah, but okay, about J40's puzzle, I mean, yeah, it's an yin yang with German whispers and this counting that it's like it's very elegant. Okay, it's a very elegant puzzle, and well, let me just allow the scores to talk for me.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, one of my favorites, kind of more miraculous puzzles here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was number 10 was one that I was solving with Orla in the background having dinner, which made it a bit of a chaotic solve. So apologies for that, but anyway, we had fun.
Well, as you can see, this one well took the highest elegance at the moment, number 42, and it took 8.4 in ratings. That is well pretty high, but it's well, it's time for one other of the surprises here. Okay, there are some congrats here, but what is one of those surprises? Well, I'm going to the right for the first time in this stream because I wanted to add my personal touch, and I know that I'm not judging, and nothing I'm doing is impacting the league table, the scores, the ratings, and so on. But I'm giving some medals. Yeah. And, well, the medals are called I'm Impressed, What a Break-In, Pure Elegance, A Touch of My Style, I Wish I Would Have Set It, and My Favorite. What are those? Those medals are the host's medals. And with J40, we are reaching the first of the medals. Specifically, the pure elegance that I liked a lot. I mean, it was insane. This puzzle was a miracle, but not only because there weren't givens there, but just because of how it solves. It's the smoothest thing of the entire turn, at least for me. It was really, really beautiful. And yeah, the thing is, the puzzle that I found most elegant in the turn. Just a beautiful, classy solving path. So yeah, J40 is taking my medal. That's it. Yeah. How could it not be? It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. You thought about that? Right. Beautiful. Yeah. Congrats. Congrats. Highest elegance, not that surprising, honestly. Yeah, true. Well, can I go ahead? Oh, okay. We have Jonesy puzzle. Number 50 is Jonesy puzzle. Sorry, I have to go a bit down. Okay, we received 3 versions of this puzzle, or at least 3 versions of the rule set in terms of wording, and well, they are all very different. I can tell. I think judges will have something to say, right? Steve? Cornish?
Yeah, I think I had to read. I think I got 2 versions of it. I don't remember opening a third one. I can't remember exactly, but I think I had to.
Yeah,
read
there were 3. There were 3. Yeah.
Right, I see. Okay, I read 2 different rule sets to be able to understand fully what was going on. So yeah, I think I think I got the gist of it from just one rule set, but yeah, a little bit of work on explaining what's going on would certainly help this. But it was a nice idea to try and extend the lines to get even more logic out of them.
Yeah, right. The puzzle was entirely around the fact that those lines grow in some ways for 2 steps on both sides, right? So you have to find out how they grow and do something around that. It's very creative, and I mean the scores in creativity reflect that. In general, the puzzle was not as smooth as judges thought. I mean, I can return here, and oh, sorry, those are not the right scores. Sorry, I was cloning J40 scores. Sorry, those are the scores, and well, the puzzle went for perfect 6. 6.00, and well, GG Jonesy. I hope I know that you wrote something about the confusion that some judges said, but I think you the other rounds will go absolutely better, of course. So yeah, that's
I
it.
can say that I rated it a little bit higher, I think, and because I think I got lucky and somehow sort of understood how the lines were supposed to grow quite soon, quite quickly. So it worked quite well for me. So I enjoyed it.
It's one of those cases, right, in which someone rated lower and someone rated higher. I mean, this one has a high standard deviation, not like the media puzzle, but also high. So yeah, that happens, of course. Yeah, props for trying something unusual, at least. Yeah, you can see the 10 points on creativity for that, of course. Absolutely. And oh, we have juggler time. We have juggler time with juggler puzzle. And juggler puzzle, as always was expecting, is number 14. as everyone was expecting. I don't know why I say it always, but yeah. Number 14 is the most minimal puzzle of the grid, probably of the turn, probably. I think so. So
Yeah, it's really impressive that there were
Also-
so few clues, but there also weren't a load of constraints applied. It's only 2 constraints and a couple clues, and it worked.
yeah. And I mean, the constraints are all not global, right? Because you have the lines with just entropy and the same sum to the entire grid. It's very interesting that this one solves and has a unique solution. And anyway. Mixo is saying it was a very interesting idea about Genesee puzzle. Maybe it would have worked better with less fuels on the line, growing and more logic that forces it. Probably. Not my press moment. 6 is much better score than I expected. Okay, this one was obvious. Great puzzle, amazing. Yeah, this puzzle is. I think everyone knows this puzzle is very cool, right? In terms of at least elegance, right? And well, we have these scores with a puzzle score of 7.8 for Juggler Puzzle.
Yeah, I can say that it was very nice and pleasant and smooth, but like the opening clues are very very strong, so it makes it kind of a bit straightforward to get going with it, but it's obviously very like pleasant and fun.
And okay, we have Ken Glue Puzzle. Okay. We have now Ken Glue Puzzle. Ken Glue Puzzle was puzzle number 24. And yay. Number 24 was... Oh, yeah. The one with the rule that doesn't apply for 4, 5, or 6. The one with the 8s around and stuff like that. This one messed with my brain, I have to say. Really messed with my brain. This one is very cool. Yeah.
I must say it's very impressive to get kind of global constraints like this to work with a grid where you don't have control over the lines. It's a little bit less satisfying because obviously the rule doesn't apply to the middle digits, so it's a bit annoying to have to correct yourself and go, oh, that's 4 steps away from... Oh, no, it doesn't apply to 4. Okay, never mind. Let's find something else then. But yeah, any kind of global constraint like this is very cool.
Yeah, and it feels like maybe this rule set deserves... I don't know if they've set more puzzles with this, but that it also, like... I mean, the lines here doesn't do maybe... They maybe doesn't get as much focus as the really like interesting and fun extra rule, like the global rule. So maybe it deserves just even more just a Sudoku that is just about that rule, and maybe some clues that are just placed for that rule.
And well, the scores reflect what judges said in terms of high creativity, but a bit low elegance in terms of that because because of how lines were used around the thing, around the solve. The puzzle went for a 7.2. So GG about that, and yeah, very nice. Oh, and then we have Kino Puzzle. Kino Puzzle is puzzle number 35 that was not submitted. So it's one of the 6 people who didn't submit. Sorry. Yeah. We can continue with Kuraban Puzzle. I hope it's Kuraban and not Kuraban. But yeah. I don't know. Kuraban. That is this one. one with numbered rooms and exams outside the grid, and of course the remnants inside. Number 15. Yeah. This puzzle, you liked a lot. This puzzle, right?
I quite enjoyed this puzzle, but I mean, I guess the only thing I could not like so much is that the lines are like I just get so happy in some of the puzzles where the lines get so much attention, and here maybe it's a really fun puzzle with outside clues where the lines does some work, but could do more maybe. That's really fun puzzle.
Yeah, I think in general I was probably quite generous with the adherence scores. Generally, if all the lines were in the right place and there was at least some logic using all of the lines, I tended to give a high mark for adherence, just because you're taking part, and that's what really counts here. But yeah, I do agree. It's a really nice idea with the outside clues and the mix of exams and numbered rooms, and I'd love to see more of those kind of puzzles. But yeah, it doesn't interact so much with the given lines. So perhaps I was a little generous there.
And well, you were generous about that, or just, I mean, it's what the puzzle deserved in terms of everything. So, well, the puzzle went for an 8x2. Not 87, 8x2, yeah. 87 out of 10. Okay, Kuraban won the entire league. Yeah, 8.2 for this puzzle. GG. Very high score. And we are long past the half of the setters. And we have Lake puzzle. Hi, Lake. Also, oh, my Shogoth says something about his puzzle. Okay, I will reach that comment when we see your puzzle. About Kuraban puzzle, it got the highest brilliance from Maverick, so GG. And we have Lake puzzle, I was saying. And Lake puzzle is puzzle number 45. I don't remember if someone guessed correctly this one. I remember something like that, saying that this one was Lake puzzle, but I'm not sure about that. And the puzzle is this one, which is Dutch flatmates. The thing of the 5 with the 1 above or 9 below.
I guessed incorrectly about this one.
Oh, you guessed it incorrectly about this one. Okay. And it's with the same different lines. This puzzle. It went, I think, pretty smoothly. Not very high score in brilliance, but average scores in the others. In general, with a 7.3 and a high score in adherence, not 30, but high score in adherence. Well, that's it. I think we can continue with Leora. That didn't submit a puzzle. It was puzzle number 18, and it was not submitted. So that's it. So we can continue with LM Demasi, right? Yeah. LM Demasi, puzzle 32. That is the one with modular zippers and modular sandwich sums. We had one zipper or two zippers? I think one, right?
I do recall, I don't remember which one. There was another one that...
Here two, yeah?
It also used zipper, but didn't explicitly state it. It kind of described it differently.
Oh yeah. Oh, there was the one with the average. No, okay. Well, we are reaching them. So okay, we'll see. Anyway, number 32 is this one. What can I say about this puzzle? Reach the pretty average, and with average I don't mean 5. I mean the average of the setters scores around all the 5 categories. And well, it went this way with a 7.8. It is, as I said, really close to the average, less above. A little bit above the average of the scores, of the individual scores, considering the setters. And we have Math Guy puzzle. Math Guy puzzle is number 13. Math Guy. Yeah, I'm reading the comments in a second before continuing, because I have always to switch pages for that. Yeah, we have Math Guy puzzle, and I'm opening this one and reading the comments before commenting. I think the guess for this was Marty Sears. Marty Sears is not competing. Didn't participate. Funny, I'm setting a Dutch flatmates at the moment. Oh no, it's me. Get the sword ready. Yeah, this feels like getting your exams back. I'm not sure I feel confident to enter next season. I'm sorry about that. It's really not a way to judge setters at all. It has to be cleared as much as possible. Judges are just judging puzzles because it's a competition, nothing else. But I mean, everyone knows the unbelievable stuff everyone sets and does, and also it's not that easy to set with that, right? You got 9 lines that you had to use, and it was like always forcing stuff. So I mean, someone gets higher scores in this round and probably will get lower scores in other rounds, right? It's just the beginning of the league. That's it. I'm judging the judges. Judges, people are judging you. It seems.
I really liked LM Damas's puzzle actually.
Yeah.
Judge me nicely.
He's telling that just because you are judging him. Just to be clear. I'm finding the comments very helpful, but I'm a rather occasional setter. I'm sure it will help me to focus more in later rounds. Oh, anyway, about the gas comment, I can tell that you are not getting a prompt like make a gas. Okay, that's not what I was saying at all. I was just saying that there will be some prompts in which we are expecting harder puzzles, and some prompts in which we are expecting easier puzzles. That's it. And in some prompts, the range will be wider, like this one. That's it. Oh yeah, it would have been so much easier if we could have moved just a few of the lines, just a little bit. Well, what can I say? Yeah, I can say the ratings for number 13, of course. And well, number 13, okay, yeah, was the puzzle with the exams and the diagonals round.
Yeah, great job making. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much, but great job getting this break in to be forced with these lines.
Yeah. I probably. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if I want to tell something about that or not. In fact, okay, let's say that this one uses a thing that I, in some ways, okay, let's say this. I didn't want people to use Fistomefel, okay? So one thing that I did when I put the lines in the grid was like avoiding Fistomefel in a lot of different ways, okay? But that doesn't mean you can't do other stuff. That's it. I think it's fair still, if I say that, okay? To not spoil too much. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that's fair enough. I think a lot of people know
Yeah.
what we're referring to with this break-in. Yeah, it was stunning. Really, really beautiful break-in. And yeah, I mean, it's I think it's easy to guess that one was Dawla. It was based on that break-in. It was really nice.
And yet, this was Math Guy Puzzle, I was saying. And, well, those are the scorings with 7.6. And, yeah, it got 10 in creativity. And, yeah, a few less in enjoyment, probably also because of that, right? But, yeah. Or, no, it was, no, sorry. It was because of the ending, if I recall correctly. The ending was a bit less smooth than the start in that for that puzzle. I remember someone telling stuff like that.
Yeah, I now I think of it, I do remember struggling quite a lot on the ending, and
True.
Yeah. It was, I think I had to bifurcate, but I'd love to see what the intended solve path was, because I'm sure there was probably a smooth way through a lot of it.
I was shocked when Orler offered to share puzzles and we'd put down version of the same in Yang. I was so pleased to see that people had done other things. Yeah. Yeah, I was very amused to see so many people found the same in Yang trick. I tried to do that much. Agent still holding the record in 4 categories. True. It's absolutely true. Absolute beast. Okay. We are going to a nasty puzzle. That is puzzle 44. And, well, puzzle 44 was... Oh, sorry, my mouse. 44 puzzle. Oh yeah, it was the one with the lights. Yeah.
Easily one of my favorite of all of them.
Puzzle 44.
Yeah, very elegant, and it's a very different way to use the lines as well than others. So very creative, I think, as well. Although I did fail a couple of times because I thought that, practically speaking, like if you see the digit and then the mirror, then I guess the mirror is standing in front of the mirror. So it should be counted twice. I confused myself a little bit and broke it a couple of times, but then after that I was very happy to see that it worked out well.
Nasty's commenting, I wanted lines that nobody else would have, was surprised to see as 7 mirrors. Okay. Yeah, we had something with the mirrors going on. I mean, 50 bit, we can say that, right? And I don't know if you judges want to see this combination of lines in your entire life anymore. But...
Might be getting nightmares about these now.
I imagine now Chad only setting with those puzzles for the entire life with those lines.
I did initially plan to try and set a puzzle for each of the prompts before doing all of the judging, but I think that would have just been one step too far, and I would have been a bit driven mad by this grid if I did that.
Well, what can I say? I can say that Amnasty's puzzle got, well, very high ratings. With a total rating of 8.5. And for the second time in this stream, we are going to the right. So, well, because Amnesty 2 is getting one of the medals. And, well, the medal is, in this case, let me focus on the row so I don't do wild things, but I wish I would have set it. The puzzle of this round that I'm most jealous of. It's not necessarily the best puzzle of the puzzle that most resembles my style, but it's something that I would love to set. Because of the ideas, or the execution, or the appearance, or anything else. So, yeah, it's kinda something that I would have loved to set, because you know that I don't like to do normal things with my Sudokus, right? Or in general my puzzles. So, yeah, that's one of the things I would have liked to do. Having those killers that just get smashed by the black holes stuff. I mean, it's really cool. I think so, at least. So, yeah, GG, you have one medal, and well, this medal is completely useless, but it's there. So, I don't know. I hope you people enjoy having those little things, but I mean, they are useless, but the entire league is useless in a sense, right? So, this combination of lines will become a thing that will be an LMD tag for that before too long. Yeah. There are some congrats to Nasty. Oh, medal, yeah. Oh, version 1 had black holes as negative and lots of 0 clues, but didn't use one of the mirrors. I think I prefer having 0 for black holes. It's completely useful as it gives extra appreciation. I thank you for that. Absolutely thank you for that. And one of the judges is saying, definitely good job making sure all the mirrors were relevant. I've been wondering who was a nasty one and what did you do to them? Right. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, we got more Magli puzzle. Well, what can I say? Number 22 was more Magli puzzle. Yeah, you don't have to think of that. I was just showing stuff to Cornish yesterday after the stream. Let me just rewind this. But I was sending to the judges some insights because they were asking stuff about the puzzle. I mean, this puzzle was known by a lot of people because I think you saw this puzzle a lot in the streams because every time it took like 2 hours, so you get why. And well, it's the clone puzzle made by an insane person, I think. Oh. 22, here we go. Yeah, number 22 incoming. Yeah, I was the psychopath that set number 22. I have a lot of thoughts and can put together a full soul path of stream. Absolute madman. Yeah, legend number 22. Very nice. I think you should post the soul path into Twitch chat. For an extra challenge. It would be get banned for spamming. Lol. I am glad I wasn't a judge for this round. Would never have managed to solve it. Full O'Neill picked a puzzle at random to solve in a spare moment, and this was it. Well, do you want to say something?
Yeah, when I start to get nightmares about this, it will be this exact grid. I think it was very, very tough, but like it's very brilliantly constructed. Like I have no idea how I would have set something like this, but but also very tough for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. It was it's one of those that's like an extraordinary construction and like a discovery more than anything, because it's just everything fitting together so perfectly. And how do you find that this works with this grid, and then to clue it with 9 given digits, all the different digits. Amazing construction, but I would love to know the solve path, because I ended up having to bifurcate quite a lot, and I'm reassured that I don't think it was all necessary, but I do need to see the solve path.
If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of harder puzzles. So I really enjoyed this one, despite it taking at least 2 hours, I think. But it was enjoyable.
I know part of the solve path, as you judges know. I mean, I had a lot of insights from Mormagli about this puzzle, and I have to say that some of those intended steps were not found even by me when I tried the puzzle, and I had already some insights. But I mean, I know, because I had a lot of informations by Mormagli, and I saw the solves, a lot of the solves on Hammer 22, that there are elegant ideas for a lot of steps. Probably not every one of the steps, but a lot of them. But I can say that all of them are brilliant. That's insane in the terms. Mormagli says, I knew it was hard, but I'd like to see if I can get it a little smoother. There's danger of making more bifurcation tempting with more givens. That was one of the things I was talking about with Mormagli, right? Having like some more things helping with some of the harder steps. And the judges say, one of the best solve I've done throughout this turn, and this was tied for second overall in my own list. I loved the process for working out where the clones were, lots of coloring shading sections where the clones could be. Number 22, the puzzle that broke the internet. Wow. Anyway, I mean, that's the point, right? For me, it was one of the best solves of the round. I personally loved the puzzle. The puzzle that broke the internet. Sorry, I have to do one thing here. This thing. Yeah. Okay. Now we have that is a movie I'd like to watch. Yeah. But I guess people can get less excited having so much to work around the grid. Still, the puzzle got very high results because it's brilliancy, I can say. And well, it took 2 of the highest scores from Agent in creativity and brilliance. Point is, it got a very high creativity score and a very high brilliance score with 9.2. At the same time, it got less points in elegance enjoyment, with a total of 8.8. That, well, that is about insane. And well, it's time for the third medal. Oh, sorry, it's this row. But it's time for the third medal of the day. It's time for the third medal of the day because with Mormagi's puzzle, we get a touch of my style. What do I mean with that? Okay. First of all, the description. Then we can talk about the puzzle that in some ways resembles most my style of setting. Something that made me think, wait, did I set this? I will explain. What do I mean with that? This puzzle with the things you have to find around the grid is a thing that I like to do when you do the house constructions, mine house constructions. You have to do that a lot, but also it's a kind of a discovery, not a setting process, right? And I think at most of my puzzles as discoveries, like if you think of glyphs number 5 at a beautiful discovery, stuff like that, it's more okay. This thing exists. It needs to be a puzzle with that, right? And so why this? This medal is like saying, if I had to set a puzzle for this round and I found that this configuration exists, I would have done this. Stuff like that. I would have absolutely done that. And that's why the medal. Someone is asking about the standard deviation for number 22. It's high, but not that high. It's, the standard deviation between judges. You have a high standard deviation in terms of these scores, but a low standard deviation in terms of judges. I mean, pretty much everyone judged almost the maximum in creativity for this puzzle. Everyone put 30 here. Everyone put 9 or 10 in brilliance. In just that. You just have this result. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, and my apologies for those that didn't. Having seen the solve past the standard deviation being high makes a ton of sense.
I think part of what I was thinking about when I was doing the enjoyment ratings would I recommend it to like an average Sudoku solver? And the honest answer for this one is probably not, because it's just brutally difficult for a lot of it. But yeah, no, I can certainly see if you are more advanced with your solving. And I like to think I'm somewhere in the kind of average category for solvers. Yeah, if you are more advanced, then yeah, there's a huge amount of enjoyment to be found discovering all of these lines. Definitely. But yeah, I can see why there's quite a big variation there.
At least in my opinion, is you can think at this puzzle has to exist. I mean, I like to live in a world in which this puzzle exists. That's the point, at least for me. And that's also the reason for the medal, at least for what concerns my specific thing. That's the stuff. Then yeah. Nothing more. So Mormag is saying, I'm fairly confident that this is the only configuration that exists with the rules I went with. And that's exactly why the medal. I mean, Glyphs 5, it's literally the only configuration of lines with the thing I wanted. Literally. I mean, so... Oh, so far the 3 highest scores are from the 3 hardest puzzles. I suppose we are meant to take something away from it. Please, no. Please, no. Pietato is saying yes. I mean, please, no. I'll make sure this will not be the trick to get higher ratings. It's a bit harder to be brilliant with easier puzzles, I feel, but easier to be elegant. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this puzzle got 6.2 in elegance. That's the point. Niv and the Cogito noticing that hard equals high score is scary thing. Yeah, I was worried mine might be too hard, but maybe this means I should make mine even harder next time. Oh, you judges. Oh, you fooled. I'm just curious about my creativity score right now. If I see it relatively low, I'm definitely cooking round 2 knock up, because this round I took something standard and Imo did something cool with it. Seems like you guys want harder puzzles. I mean, you judges. I don't know. You are making your death. It's just what you want. What you wanted. My Shogot. Okay, let's see what my Shogot said earlier. I mean, if I can find it again, at least. But there was... Okay, yeah. I have to duck out again, and you're going to cover mine before I can get back. I was quite happy with it, except one particular step that I saw Stu get stuck on in his solve. Learning a lot from these competitions and hoping to improve a lot. Okay. So... what's going on with number 27? That is my Shogot puzzle. Oh, also, I'm sorry if we took a bit too long with number 22, okay? But we had to add some meme potential to that puzzle. So, yeah, number 27 is this one. Gray lines are combination entropic modulo 3 and Dutch whisper lines. And little gears outside. This one is the thing with 987542 in the respective boxes. I really liked the configuration of this one.
I mean, it mostly had one issue, which was that there was a very, very hard step towards the end, a bit unreasonably hard, I think, in comparison to the rest of the solve path. I think it's a kind of step that when you set it, and if you find that step, you feel proud and happy to find some nice logic, and you hope maybe that the solvers will have the same positive feelings, but not always the case. But very elegant and nice up to that point.
I mean, a lot of people are talking about the difficulty now. I don't know if you want to say something about that. Okay, Darth Paradox has to drop. Congrats and well done to everyone. Thank you again for the judging, Darth Paradox. You did a fantastic job. And yeah, people were talking. I did go a bit easier since I thought making too difficult going to make to quit or something like that and would result in a lower score. I've set very hard puzzles in the past and thought I would try to dial it down. I might be kind. I intentionally won't avoid the try to make a difficult puzzle this round and focus on smoothness. Next round I might try a change in fact. I personally would want to say that it's not the difficulty in itself, it was the brilliance of those specific puzzles. It's not that hard equals high score at all. And I mean, I don't know if judges want to say something about that, but that's what I think.
I suppose there is a correlation between finding something a bit out there and unusual, like those clone lines, and something that you're not used to as a solver. That makes it harder, but it also makes it more kind of memorable. It makes it stand out more. So I think there is a bit of an indirect correlation between hard and high scoring, but it's because they're both linked to, creative, wild ideas. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rounds where you specifically say no hard puzzles, please. That'd be nice.
Personally, I found this one, this particular puzzle, to be quite hard and relative to the others, just because you're thinking about 3 different lines all together. And so I would put up with in the same realm of difficulty as some of the other higher rating ones, but this one didn't, for me personally, didn't score as highly in terms of the other categories. So yeah, it's definitely, you can definitely think about it differently. It's not just difficulty equals good.
Yeah, this is the perfect example in that it's art puzzle because of creative ideas, because you get high scores in creativity. That's one of the points, or in brilliance, not just art to itself. That's the point. This puzzle went went a bit low in that category. So it went for a 6.6 for in general, having having elegance and enjoyment going a bit down, for what Pierrato said earlier about how the puzzle solves. And now we have the most guessed setter of the turn. Interesting. Mixo. We now know which puzzle is Mixo's one. Oh, about the Cogito. Yeah, that's what Chad is saying. Chad found number 27 as hard as almost all the others. Okay, maybe not number 22, but you get the point. And it scored not high as the others. That's what he said. And nobody guessed it correctly. Yes, exactly. And so a puzzle rated lower than mine. Curious about Mixo. Let's see. Yeah, Mixo's puzzle was puzzle number 46. And, well, puzzle 46 was this one, the loop one. I see the pedaling pianist doing that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking back at my scores for them to try and jog my
Yeah,
memory.
Sure thing.
And yeah, this was a really smooth one, so that checks out. Yeah, it was a long time ago, obviously, several weeks. But yeah, I do remember just it flowing beautifully, as expected, really.
I'm a
This is a
huge fan of ambiguous clues, so I really liked how, even though you don't really know much about each clue, they were used really well throughout the entire solve.
Yeah, I mean, I usually like roller coasters, so this is kind of that. So very nice. Yeah, and creative with extra with like the exact rule set, but then also, I mean, I don't know if I like so much that the two diagonal lines break the rules and go diagonally, but other than that, I enjoyed it.
Well, this puzzle. One thing that I can say is personally that, I mean, of course, Mixo did the loop is beautiful, but yeah, this puzzle is like perfectly telegraphed. I mean, you always know that after you did something, there is the other thing, and then 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 the other thing. It's the solve is perfect. I can say that if J40 didn't set that puzzle, my medal for elegance would have gone to this puzzle. It was very, very nice. There are just 2 clues needed for the entire loop path, by the way. Yeah. The diagonal lines existing are unfortunate, but I was really happy with the solve path, turns out. Well, the entire... well, the 5 categories for Mixo went very well. Really very well. With a total score of 8.5. And in this particular case, I have to say that we have to go to the right again. Yeah, we have to go to the right again. Why? because there was one specific medal that was this one. I'm impressed. This is the most impressive puzzle for me in this round. In general, every part of the puzzle was really a surprise that I was not expecting at all. Why I'm impressed of this puzzle? Because I literally set the lines to avoid loops. That's literally what I tried to do. So I was not expecting to have a loop of some sort at all, okay? It was just, wow. And yeah, so that's getting this medal just because of that. Yeah, but I liked how you did that. That's the point. And this puzzle is getting 2 medals. It's getting 2 medals because I loved this puzzle. I just loved this puzzle. And yeah, my favorite. That's it. We got 1 medal still remaining. The water break-in medal. So I think we will we'll get that. And in some times, but yeah, 2 medals for number 46. Very well done. I didn't like too much some of the higher rated ones in terms of my favorite, because this one was smoother, a lot smoother. It's it was like perfect for some specific things. I mean, I would have rated it 10 in elegance, 10 in enjoyment, a very high score in creativity and brilliance. I mean, yeah, I really like this puzzle. Really like this puzzle, personally, at least. There are people here saying stuff. Give me a second. Namatosis mix, yes. And then people saying yes, congrats. Whoa, 2 medals, yeah. Wow, that means a lot. Oh, you're welcome. This is cool. You consciously try to make loops impossible, and then the loop puzzle becomes the favorite. Yeah. Yeah, the puzzle was really good. I mean, yeah, that was the point. How many of these brilliances will reach the CTC channel? I don't know. Considering my strings of submissions, remove 1. Okay. Well, can we continue? Oh, yeah. This is the... Okay. I'm really sad for this puzzle. It's the ND-Chen puzzle. And why I'm really sorry for that puzzle? Because it's puzzle number 2. And, well, point is that I will let the judges talk, but the entire point is that this puzzle lost a lot of points because it's missing a line. That's... I mean...
Yeah, it's an unfortunate mistake, and you can get carried away setting something, and get lost in all of the logic that you've created, and just realize there's a mistake a long time ago. I've done that with just regular setting puzzles. I'll make a brilliant break-in and then set for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and then realize my break-in didn't actually work. So an easy mistake to make, but otherwise it was, I seem to remember it was a fairly nice, approachable puzzle from what I can remember.
Yeah, in general it got some average scores in general, but you add that that line. I mean, if also the digits that are there not follow the lines rules, right? So there is also that, right? Anyway, the puzzle scored 5.4.
Yeah,
And,
I was prepared to give it like the best score of the round if if those digits did follow the rules of the line, because I think that would have just been a hilarious troll.
Moving away, we are going to Niverio puzzle. Also, yeah, there is Niverio crying for number 2 puzzle. And, oh, 3 good 5 you. Huge idea, puzzles with identical lines for an entire week. No, please. I mean, I don't know if you want to publish all of them together. It would be really insane for LMD. Okay, I think we get a strike of some kind on LMD. They ban us, all of us, but who knows? I don't know. But we get a Niverio puzzle. Okay, Niverio puzzle is number 3. And yeah. Niverio puzzle is that one with the weird rule set of each digit appearing a total of 3 times on lines, the 1-9 disjoint in the middle of lines, and 1 line with repeated digits.
Yeah, I think this maybe got one of the best break-ins. It's very brilliant break-in and yeah, really brilliant puzzle. I think the only kind of sad thing about it is that there's a very hard step towards the end that just that makes it that subtracts a little bit from the elegance, I think. But yeah, nice.
Yeah, the break-in just kind of agreed with my brain in a very satisfying way. So I really enjoyed this one. Definitely, lovely idea.
Oh wait, before they do stuff, let this be the hour where we draw swords together. Yeah, okay. I still think we should publish them at 1200XX, where XX is our setter number. Okay. We really have to synchronize it to 100%. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's go with the scores for this one then. Those are the averages with 12 in creativity, sorry, and a puzzle score of 8.3 for this one. GG, Niverio. You got one of the highest in the round. Oddly even is number 38. Oh, we are almost there, it seems. Okay, oddly even. Which one is puzzle oddly even? Is puzzle 38? Sorry, is the other one with the sandwich, and the line, a digital line, counts how many of the digits appear on line. So it's counting lines and sandwich.
Yeah, I think this fits into the category of you know, it's nice enough, but it's not so memorable because it's fairly standard rules. The lines were used as kind of counting circles, which was a nice use of them. But I think this yeah, the sandwiches kind of did a lot of the heavy lifting rather than the lines themselves.
Someone is saying that alphabet is not fair, or alphabet is very fair, says 3 goes 5 you, of course. But I mean, for round 2, I'll start from another letter of the alphabet. I'll just go like that. Anyway, well, about oddly even puzzle 38. Yeah, we can go with the scores. It's pretty much average, with a 6.9 in general. I think we can go ahead. Paletron puzzle number 8. Paletron, Paletron, probably. Well, it's oh yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah. The sum of the digits in the row or column.
Yeah, this was a fun one. It's almost unsatisfying to have the one question mark in the outside clues, but I'm trying to remember how we got through that. I think in the end it became quite. It was strange that was actually one of the first clues that I used, and just kind of went through the options
You
for
had
it.
you used the
Yeah, well, it was like I think
this
it was
to
the fourth.
start, and then
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you used these to using 9 and
And the question mark.
point
nine.
9 to question mark 9 to say stuff about that. Yeah, yeah. It was,
Yeah, I think if I was setting it, I would have just written in. I can't remember what digit that question mark ends up being, but whatever digit that is, just to save the extra line in the rules. And I don't remember how much extra kind of exploration it led to. But yeah, no, it was a nice idea. Interesting logic throughout.
Oh, someone is asking. Start with B next time. Then I'll probably before stream extract just draw a digit from some random generator and start from there. So it's fine for everyone. I mean, now I started with the 3, so I think it's fine to do that. And well, about Paletron Puzzle or Paletron Puzzle, we got very high ratings. Very high ratings in general, with a total of 8.4. This one felt just a very, very solid puzzle. That's the point. I mean, the highest rated were puzzles with a lot of creativity that I mean added a lot, because you can see that 15 points go there. That stood exactly in the adherence, and well, were solid puzzles. Then yeah, there are some puzzles with very high brilliance, very high elegance, or very high enjoyment, and that's it. That's the point. That's it. Almost everything. Pantera and Clocksmith. Yeah, that's the other duo. The other duo of the league is Pantera and Clocksmith. That made puzzle number 6. And puzzle number 6 is, give me a second, is this one. Is another one with the counting lines and the exams outside. Very neat puzzle, also. Imagine if we spin 3 on the AZ wheel. Pietato is trying to remember this puzzle.
Yeah, I think maybe this is another one of those that have like that solves very nicely and smoothly, but maybe they're just not quite as memorable since it's very standard rules, and yeah, like it's more of a predictable solve path maybe. Also, I'll just have to say that I might soon disappear and come back a little later, because inconveniently I forgot all my chargers at work today, so I'll have to change to another device as I'm running out of battery. Sorry about that.
If you want to close your webcam to I don't know, to use less battery, you can.
No, it's fine. I have another device with a lot of battery.
Okay. One of the judges that is not here at the moment said one thing about this puzzle, about the fact that it didn't use lines too much in terms of what do I mean with that is they thought that the exams were at least a bit more predominant than the lines, so it's that kind of stuff. That's one of the things also that I heard about from judges about this. And yeah, in general, the puzzle scored with a 6.8. And we can continue with the Ratfink's puzzle, that is number 9. And this puzzle is the broken puzzle. This puzzle was sent to us in a specific state. It's the puzzle with the 8 points, and the puzzle is this one. And I think is very interesting, but it breaks. It breaks because of this 6. Ratfix contacted me on DM like the day after, saying that the puzzle was broken, and then one tester that tried the puzzle after it was submitted found out that it was broken, and we have the grid that works, that has 11 here instead of the 6. But of course, testing was not allowed, so I couldn't accept the other configuration, the new configuration with the 11. So yeah, it can happen, of course. It absolutely can happen. Mormagri, I've got to run. Thanks for the stream, and thanks again to the judges. I'll definitely be doing a few more of this puzzle. Oh no, yeah, I'm really sorry of that. I absolutely am sorry of that. I don't know if you judges want to say something about that.
I think it was a very enjoyable puzzle, though. And interestingly, I solved it probably not the intended way at all, because I hadn't tried hit points puzzle before, so I didn't consider that the column clues did much at all. So I basically mostly used the row clues and how they interacted to break in. So it was quite tough, but also very fascinating. So, but then I saw Pedaling Pianist just zoom through the opening with some logic that I just hadn't considered. So quite fascinating.
Yeah, I've done a few hit points puzzles before, so it's quite often that the break-in will be. Well, I shouldn't give away too much, but yeah, it was a similar break-in to things I've seen before, but it was very neatly presented, and a shame about the mistake, but it happens. It does happen.
Also, the puzzle has not very low scores at all. So it would have rated a lot higher, but yeah, it just got a few less in adherence, of course. That's it. But yeah, I agree. You'll bounce absolutely back. It's good. The puzzle was fixable. Yeah. Oh, Dorlir was the tester who found it. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Also, I wanted to thank Ratfins for being honest for that. I mean, it's a thing that I personally think we all have to appreciate, because it was a good thing. I want to say that reached me saying all of that. So yeah,
I would have been a lot more angry at the puzzle if I was trying to solve a broken one. So I'm glad there was a fixed one available.
Yeah. And we get Round Planner Puzzle. Round Planner Puzzle is number 41. That is the Fog War puzzle. I mean, I love the fact that we had a fog puzzle with the lines already put there. I just don't know what to say about that.
Such a funny mechanic to add. I mean, if we can add a medal for just humour.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be great.
I completely agree about that. Yeah, Fog. I wonder when the lines are. Yeah, exactly, right? And yeah, the lines are exactly where you expect the lines are. So I know, what can I say? Judges were not particularly enjoying in terms of brilliance for this puzzle. The puzzle went for a 6.2, and it's a fog with skyscrapers. I personally think it's interesting the fact that even if it's true that we know where the lines are, in theory the solver doesn't know where the lines are, right? But personally, I'm gonna say one thing. I think that the lines are show up very quickly in the puzzle, so it's not exactly as okay, you are hiding one thing that is here in a single killer cage, and it does stuff like that. That's just my opinion about that.
Yeah, I think maybe the fog doesn't do that much for the solve.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Rockrat Zero, with puzzle 43. Rockrat Zero with puzzle 43. Yeah, the one with the fruit salad. I think Piatato has something to say about this one.
And then I think there's a bit of an issue here that you don't really need to solve the mystery puzzle in order to solve the puzzle, because I don't know how much I should say, but like I didn't really understand why it would matter what the different fruits were called, because even without that I managed to solve the puzzle. And also besides that, this rule set didn't really have much to do with the lines. It's like, yeah, but it's a fun idea, but maybe could be executed even better.
Yeah, I think there has been a trend recently to add emojis and fun graphics into puzzles, and I've been guilty of over decorating my puzzles sometimes. But yeah, I think it should only really be there if it really adds to the logic of the puzzle, and I just didn't really understand what it was adding in this case. And yeah, there was a lot of confusion as to whether it was an aubergine or an eggplant. So I mean,
it's an aubergine or an eggplant.
a different interpretations of the rules according to what language you speak, which I don't think is ideal, really. But it was a funny idea.
In general, this puzzle had the third highest standard deviation in judges' scores, because someone rated it pretty high and someone pretty low. This is, of course, the average you're seeing, with a lot of points in creativity, and a 7.2 total for Rockstrat Zero puzzle in this for this puzzle. And then we have Rocky Roar puzzle. Rocky Roar puzzle is is a thing, is something. Rocky Roar puzzle is number 39. The puzzle that Cornish thought it was Dead Jokes puzzle, but no, it's Rocky Roar puzzle. And it's the one with the question marks, with the AI, the digits from A to I.
Wait,
the number,
not a sandwich puzzle?
the letters. Sorry?
It's not a sandwich puzzle? What?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's
Yeah, I really enjoyed
it's
this.
not particularly hard. Yeah, it's not particularly hard, but for example, that's one of the other examples for what De Cogito was asking earlier. But
I think it's really elegant, really very beautiful.
You know, Rocky Roar setting this one makes total sense. And well, it as I said, it scored pretty high. really pretty high, with almost 13 in creativity and 8 in elegance. It's one of the highest puzzles in elegance. I mean, one of the highest.
Yeah, I think the appearance really contributes to that. Just the letters in alphabetical order along the top was beautiful.
No, sorry. Okay. Still 8.6 for this puzzle. Very, very high. Absolutely a really enjoyable puzzle. Oh yeah, this does look like a Rocky Road puzzle. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. And well, we are going down to the last setters here. Okay, Samu Piano. Samu Piano with puzzle number 37. Oh, the split piece, of course. I mean,
Yeah, I had one correct guess for sadness.
I mean, yeah, like, who else, right?
And such a good puzzle too. I think this was one of my like top 3 puzzles for me. Like it's just really, really good, kind of miraculous puzzle. It solves very, very smoothly and nicely. Very nice.
I can confirm it was your 3rd favorite. Well, the puzzle was really, really nice. Really, really nice. Also, I'm a fan of 3 whispers in a 9x9. Just because I'm a little bit annoyed by the usual German whispers at this point. It's a bit too much. I mean, I tend to get to not get interested if I continue to see the same constraint forever, right? So yeah, that's one of the things I enjoy. And yeah, Samu Piano puzzle. Oh, wait a second, is it the correct one? Give me a second. 37. Yeah, it's the correct one. Yeah, perfect. Samu Piano got a very high rating too, with 8.5. GG. One of the highest. Of course, I had to use the pins. Yeah, exactly. It's one of the highest ratings in the round. I mean, yeah, very nice. And we continue with Skojo. Skojo puzzle is 28. It's just here above. That is, of course, one of the shade sum sets that all shade sets are orthogonally connected, and all shade sets are orthogonally connected in a 2x2 area may be fully unshaded or unshaded, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's the point. But this one is the one with twice the digits in the shaded cells, with the value with doublers all around the grid in the shaded cells.
This was also one of my top 3. I was just amazed about how much these clues did and how interesting it was to make everything to work out stuff.
Yeah, it's really fun to have these massive, unexpected clue totals, and it's obviously very well telegraphed, because obviously 65, 61, they stand out like a sore thumb. So you're going to have to look at those first. So it's fun to solve in that regard. Loved it.
De Cogito, don't worry. Next time I'll just extract a letter. I just draw a letter, and then I'll draw A. I'm kidding, but I mean, it can happen. But yeah, that's the point. One of the many in Young's. Yeah. Well, this one has a very high standard deviation, because one of the judges scored it pretty low, and well, that's just it. In general, the puzzle went very well with 8.2. That places the puzzle in one of the highest. But you had some, as I was saying, some lower enjoyment ratings. That's almost everything for the 8.2. But yeah, puzzle was beautiful. Really can say that. Silver Bite number 33. Wait. Oh yeah, never mind. It was not submitted. And we can go down to SS Grammar that made puzzle number 29. Puzzle is the one with the projected sums. I think you recall very well. I think Chad had very good words about this one, if I recall correctly. Also. But yeah.
I also really enjoyed this one. I think it had a lot of very, very neat ideas with the modular lines and how they interacted with the sums. And then with odd even parity. That's very fun.
It's a lot forcing and very nice in terms of solve this part this puzzle.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see how you were able to use a constraint like a modular line, which has sort of like an awkward pairing of digits, that you're able to work that well in with the sums. It wasn't just like case checking, whatever, but it was very smooth solve throughout.
And well, in general, it went well. Went absolutely well. With an 8, with a puzzle score of 8. That is, I mean, as I was saying, above the average, absolutely above the average. And oh yeah, and then we get the book weird puzzle. That is number 30. And yeah, I'm smiling because I mean, yeah, I know that a lot of people wanted to know who set number 30. And yeah,
I certainly did.
Puzzle.
Yeah. That was a journey. How? I'd need to have conversations with you. This was incredible. It's amazing.
There's a thing that I have to say about this puzzle. The thing that I have to say is also SS Grammar says, what can I say? I really like modular lines. Yeah. Oh yeah. And SS Grammar managed to set that while in the hospital. Yeah. That is insane. Anyway, this was the full O'Neill favorite and full rank 8. This puzzle absolutely broke my brain. Playing to the judge, yeah. So the thing that I wanted to say about this puzzle is that this puzzle got got something on its own. What do I mean with that? This puzzle received the most high individual score of the entire turn. That means that one of the judges gave to this puzzle the highest rating. And yeah, that's, I think it's something to say.
No idea who that could have been. No idea. No, I've definitely got I've got a reputation for liking full rank. I think it's underrated. Yeah. I think people should explore full rank more. It's not just a case of doing some administration and just getting your list of 36 9-digit numbers. There's so much more to it than this. And I thought I was, up there with the, one of the most prestigious full rank setters, given all the puzzles I've posted recently. But this was on another level. This was incredible, so well set. And yeah, we need more full rank puzzles in the world. I will endeavor to stream them all because they're amazing.
Okay, I have to say that I was wrong in terms that there were 2 puzzles in. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. We had 2 puzzles with that highest ratings, and this one was one of them. The other one was number 17, because also number 17 got well, that highest score. That's what I can say. Not talking too much about what the highest score is or stuff like that, but yeah, that's insane. That's just a very high score, and well, I mean, Stu is saying a lot about who gave that thing, right? But yeah. And this is the thing.
It's the ending, the very last step that just completely blew my mind. It was. I don't know how
so
you
much
set it up.
amazing logic throughout the whole solve in that one.
Yeah. And the puzzle got a 9.2. Maybe the full rank connoisseur would know who. I think I can guess who that was. Yeah. Yeah. Who likes full rank? Full rank is alright. Doing it when there is also modification to values, though, that's a whole new level. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I just need to get better at thinking so my scores go up. The ending of this puzzle to determine the line values is incredible. Yeah, I think this puzzle deserves to be seen like everywhere. But there is a thing that I wanted to say. I really suggest you to put some space for people to add notes or stuff like that into the grid, because I don't know, even just tracking which values n are the various lines, I don't know, but I think the puzzle deserves to be the most straightforward for people, because it's just insanely good. That's one thing that I wanted to share, nothing else. Puzzle, amazing puzzle. De Cogito, puzzle number 49. Also, I don't know if you, Chad, wanted to say something. I don't know. I mean, just I talked too much, maybe. Sorry. But
it's not much, but the number 30 was my first ever full rank puzzle. I've always just avoided the genre. I probably should have had at least one puzzle for practice, though, but I did manage to push my way through it.
Yeah. It's your longest solve, right? Around 3 hours, if I remember correctly?
It's not the longest.
Okay.
It is, I think it's the second or third longest.
Okay.
Number 17 was definitely much longer.
Okay. Sorry, I already opened it. Okay. It's the Sandwich Sounds and Dutch Whispers.
I solved this a very long time ago, but I remember it being really elegant. I'll have to remind myself of how exactly it solves, but yeah, lovely stuff, and nice to have such elegance with a fairly straightforward rule set as well.
This one had one of the highest enjoyment scores of the entire turn one. Absolutely, not the highest, but one of the highest. It went with the 8 in enjoyment, and yeah, that's around it. It went for a 7.9, pretty high. And we are at the last 3 setters. Timotab, that had puzzle number 12 here. That was the prime lethal killer. I remember I was not confused, but I was not expecting the prime little killers with the negative constraints on prime little killers. It was not expected at all.
Yeah, it had some fairly like unexpected but very neat opening logic, I think. Yeah, fun puzzle. But maybe the prime killers, little killers, are taking a little bit too much attention, maybe, from the lines.
Yeah, I remember being a bit disappointed that there were clues that I hadn't used, and then I remembered that they had to be in there because of the negative constraint. So I don't know if there was anything that could have been done to tighten it up a little bit, so you have fewer clues and not so much kind of extra stuff going on. But yeah, lovely idea and certainly kind of innovative.
In general, yeah, it lost some points in elegance for that because of some clues not entirely used in general. It went for a 6.8 as a puzzle score. And well, we have the last 2 puzzles, or at least the last 2 setters. Itrio, number 5. That is the last in Yang. Yeah. And for this puzzle, I can say that Stew Solve was absolutely non-optimal. What do I mean with that is that the intended logic by Itrio was a lot different of what you did. Completely different. A lot. Really a lot. That's...
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I have something to read. If you guys make it too hard, they start requiring a full written solve path along with the puzzle ruffle. That's true. That's absolutely true. Oh, the Cogito is okay. He's saying I set something harder next. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm a complete stupid. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. I was confused by the things about the highest individual score and stuff like that, and I forgot. I completely forgot. Yeah, the water break-in medal. Sorry, Itrio. The last medal that I had to give was to the Bookworm for that insane break-in, because it's just I mean, I don't know, it's the best break-in not only of this round, but yeah, it's been a long time. It's really cool. Just the thing I liked the most. I was in awe for that. I pretty much think that other puzzles were smoother, at least in my personal preference, but the break-in was like clever as I don't know. It's insane. So please forgive me, Bookworm, for not saying that at the right moment. Sorry. Yeah. I apparently, oh my god, what is this? Didn't describe my sequence lines sufficiently well because the Cornish don't understood them to be same different lines. Fortunately, the puzzle solved with the loser constraint. Also, as I was trying to set this, I struggled to find a good break-in for my real set without also bypassing other logic. Once I added the other prime local killers, it meant it could be solved with only one negative constraint, though Cornish used the negative constraints multiple times. But I definitely wanted to include the negative constraint, otherwise the little killers were just little killers that happened to be prime, rather than being a feature. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Will the next challenge be to set the easiest possible puzzle subject to some given constraints? I'm not telling. I'm absolutely not telling. Now that we have talked about all the puzzles, I can say I'm a little sad no one used the obviously broken line rule 10 lines. Well, nobody used the one line either.
Box 3 would have been a bit interesting there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, anyway, about number 5, I had to add the scores for number 5, because I think it's the only one missing. Yeah, agreed. So, well, number 5 scored pretty much average. Number 5, yeah, number 5. I have to do that. Sorry, I was a bit confused by my losing the medal for Bookworm, and it's a 7.7. Very good one. Did I add the medal? Yeah, okay, I did. And yeah, I think that's it. Degress didn't submit the puzzle. It was the 6th not submit puzzle. And well, that said, we can get some statistics that I think are interesting. The average puzzle score was 7.6. The average adherence was 27.6. So, well, very well done. I mean, I sent the prompt, so I'm happy that you followed it. 10 was the average in creativity, 6.8 in brilliance, 6.8 in elegance, and 7.1 in enjoyment. And well, the 5 with the medal, Mixo, I'm impressed. Bookworm, what a break-in. J40, pure elegance. Mormagli, a touch of my style. Nasty, I wish I would have set it. And Mixo again, my favorite puzzle. But that said, I think we have only one thing to do. That is showing the league table. And yeah. So welcome to these. This was a page that was hidden. Now it's of course available into the spreadsheet that I think we can probably link. I don't know if you mods can do something with that, but yeah, it's there.
LM
And
Damazi has already pinned it in the pinned message.
Nice. And now we can say something a little bit more that I think it's interesting to you. That is, I mean, I'll click on this sorting update button. And here you have it. Oh, thank you again. Thank you, Nemasi. And yeah, now the thing is just there. Of course, the people will not submit the GOAT 4.9 because of how that works. And well, so the podium: Agent, the Bookworm, 3 Good 5 You, and then Mormagli, Rocky Roar, Nasty, Mixo, Samupiano, J40, Palatron, Niverio, Enfirio, Kurban, Scojo, Good City, SS Granor, Kale, Isaiah, Decogito. And yeah, so we continue. 2 or 3 things before closing the stream. We'll get the new prompt on October 27th, as you already know, and I want to thank first of all, the setters for being kind, supportive, and honest. I'm saying that for 2 reasons. I know that some setters could have just wait for the last minute to send their puzzles. I have to thank you for not doing that, because not doing that, you allowed our judges to solve with more time, and that's one thing that is very important, because okay, the pedaling pianist solved everything after, but almost everyone else started earlier, and it was a thing that helped in having every puzzle solved by 6 people or 5 people for the 4 puzzles not solved by Cornish John. Okay, so thank you, and also, well, thank you for joining this math thing. I mean, it's a way to have fun. So please do not take the ratings too serious. Do not take things personally. They are never personally. Absolutely, judges don't know who said what in any form, and this is one thing that I absolutely wanted to say. And then, well, thank you, judges, of course. Absolutely, thank you, judges. It was insane. It was like a job, considering how much time you spent on that. So it's insane.
Really enjoyed being a part of it. Thank you for having me.
It's insane. And, well, as I said, please do not think that you need to set only harder puzzles. It's not like that. Some of the puzzles that went in top 10 were some of the easier ones. I mean, maybe not the easiest ones, but not absolutely the hardest ones. It's not that the point. The point is just in creativity, brilliance, and stuff like that. And well, it was fun. It was stressing, at least for me, but it was fun. So yeah, I'm just now adding some. Thanks a lot to all the judges and to Damiaso. Oh yeah. Huge thanks to Damaso and all the judges for this round. So much fun. Very nicely done, everyone. Thanks for all your works, judges and Damaso. Of course, you should take your every compliment you get, judges. Dang it! Now he was faster. Who?
I think that was the pinning the link
battery.
to the...
Oh my god, give them the Messi Racy. Yes, I'll do. Thanks hugely to the judges for the work on this Damasus 92. What a thing to pull off. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying to let this thing become a thing that can continue in the month, and we'll see. So yeah, there will be some ideas, but we'll see. Good luck with the next rounds. Yes, thanks to all organizers, judges, and setters. Also, yeah, the other thing I wanted to say is thanks to Nordi, because everything you read from me in terms of the prompt was revised by Nordi. So that way I'm sure I'm writing it in proper English, and also that the prompt is fair and I hope nice. It's what I'm aiming for, at least. Massive thanks to all the judges. Yeah, absolutely. Some puzzles will only have 3 solvers, probably. Yeah. This was a great round 1. Looking forward to round 2 for sure. First round was an absolute blast, and thanks just as big to all the judges. Thanks everyone, really fun stream today, and really fun to see all the beautiful puzzles. Yeah, thank you, Nale. You solved I think all the puzzles, so it was insane. I think this Tihund, this turn will probably be the one with the most work to do. Will probably get a bit easier for the judges next try. I agree about that. I completely agree about that. I mean, well, I don't know for the judges, but at least for the organizers, it was the hardest one, because now I have at least something ready. It's absolutely not the hardest for the setters, because some prompts will be wild. And I can say one thing before closing this. I'm pretty sure you will like the first 3 prompts in general, on average. But I think you will hate me for the 4th prompt. I'm literally convinced that you will hate me for the 4th prompt. I could be wrong, but yeah. Oh, Rockshard Zero. Unfortunately, I had to leave during my puzzle, but I looked back at the VOD. Yeah, of course. And, also I could probably change again the thing down. Yeah. And, well, that's it, I think. Niverio says I will love the 4th prompt already. Probably, I don't know. But, yeah.
Please let it not be mystery puzzles.
I'm not saying anything. Oh yeah, the judges don't know the prompts. Just to be clear, you will get nothing asking them or bribing them. I am the only one knowing all the prompts at this point. Yeah, yeah, very true. So yeah, have fun. That was it. The link is open. You can get to the spreadsheet when you want, and some surprises coming soon if everything works correctly. And we'll see you on October 27th, right? Should be that. The calendar? Yeah, October 27th. You will have again 3 weeks for the 2nd prompt. And well, be prepared. That's it. I can probably do this, and yeah, good evening you all. Hi, Dependent Pianist, Chad, Piatato, for being here, talking. I mean, having me for 3 hours would not have been enjoyable, as much enjoyable, so yeah, having you was a
Happy to be here.
big deal.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Good night. Also, do I have to write something if I can? Maybe? Wait a second. Let's try. This rough here. Let's see if it works. It's the first time for me raiding someone, so... Yeah, probably it works. Nice. Beautiful.